as he takes on Showtime Pettis tonight. This tale of the tape brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed with a fighting spirit since 1925. Chiesa 30 years old. As Joe mentioned, Pettis still just 31. Chiesa, though, missing weight by a pound and a half. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. All right, Chiesa and Pettis are ready to go for the introduction. So we go inside to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buck.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 20 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, presenting the former WEC lightweight champion and the former UFC lightweight champion, Anthony Showtime Pettis. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 14 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 157 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Spokane Valley, Washington, presenting the Ultimate Fighter Season 15 winner and the #9 ranked lightweight contender in the world, Michael Maverick Chiesa! When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
I don't know what to say, Joe.
That was intense. They were dance partners. He's pumped up.
We'd have to see Bruce at the club. It's a whole nother level. You got a jacket for that, too.
Here we go.
All right, Pettis and Chiesa ready to go. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed with a fighting spirit since 1925. Chiesa, the southpaw in black. Pettis out of the orthodox stance in what?
And there's the kick.
And that's not worrying about takedowns is what that is. That's him going back to his normal striking, saying if you take me down off these kicks, I don't care, I'm gonna go back to jiu-jitsu. And right away he's trying a submission. Let's see how he does with the giant Chiesa on top of him.
As Dominic mentioned, Pettis likes to work off of his back, very crafty with submissions from the bottom. Nearly had a triangle against Dustin Poirier in his last fight last November.
Yeah, he's holding on to the neck, but he's in half guard here, and now Chiesa's completely free on top of him. Massive pressure. Chiesa has tremendous top game, and he's got to hold the neck already. He's in an arm triangle position already. Not quite. Anthony was able to get his arm up in between the two of them, but you're seeing massive pressure and strength from Chiesa and technique. And he's trying to punch to create openings for submissions.
If there was ever a bad timing for a takedown, it was at the beginning of the fight for Anthony Pettis.
Look at this.
We see the roles have switched. Pettis takes the back, and let's see what we can do here with Pettis.
Yeah, for the Kimura. Pettis has got to look out for that right arm. That's in a very bad position with an incredibly strong guy and no sweat. He's got to keep his hands together and not let Chiesa yank that thing up. Oh, man, that's not good. Look at that. Beautiful recovery. Oh!
Chiesa throws a lot of kicks, has a good jab as well. He's always going to be underrated as a striker because of what his game is rooted in, but he can use his jab to enter. Nice sign there for Pettis, 2 minutes in.
And what I love about this for Chiesa is he's got Pettis holding him against the fence. That's all Chiesa wants, is just to be holding Pettis. The second Pettis gets into free open space, Chiesa's going to try to get back here again immediately. So Chiesa's fighting the way he needs to, and Pettis is not.
Yeah, interesting that Pettis would choose to hang on here, especially when Chiesa wasn't holding on to him.
Knee to the body from Chiesa, changes levels yet again here.
And this is what Chiesa does best. He just smothers you. He keeps going striking low, and then he goes back to a single leg. He just hangs on you. It's just nasty.
Power takedown for Chiesa.
Pettis goes straight for the triangle. That's one of his best submissions. And one of the things that Chiesa mentioned is that posture is going to be key. And right here, you're seeing the posture that he's using.
Look out for the arm. Chiesa doing a great job of avoiding submission attempts. and keeping that weight and pressure on Pettis.
Chiesa has taken down 10 of his 11 UFC opponents now.
Oh, look at that.
Chiesa smiles through it. A couple minutes ago, you saw a big wince out of Chiesa when Pettis foot stomped that right foot. Not sure if there was a pre-existing injury there, but big wince out of Chiesa.
Well, this is Anthony Pettis' range right here. You got to keep that range, keep that distance, and get off something that's going to punish Chiesa.
He said striking is going to be his wrestling defense in this fight, so let's see it. He needs to start throwing.
Pettis felt like the extra training back-to-back camps from April into this one would be huge for him tonight.
There's a nice leg kick, a lot of power behind that. And that's the left side, which is really his power side. And there's another one, outstanding. Hard leg kicks.
Third straight southpaw opponent for Showtime Pettis, who showed the southpaw look to Chiesa a moment ago.
There's a nice right hand for Pettis. And this is his distance. This is his range. This is where he wants this fight to take place.
Pettis loads up on the right hand here.
Yeah, but get out of there.
Right. So a couple takedowns on 5 attempts for Chiesa, but some good work from Pettis. Oh, just misses on the spinning attack there. And that closes the book on round 1. There's heat here. These guys do not like each other. Tonight's Corner Camp brought to you by Body Armor. Make the switch to Body Armor, the official sports drink of UFC. Try their new UFC flavor, Octagon Orange, exclusively available at 7-Eleven.
Okay. Catch your breath, man. You're using a lot of adrenaline right now. Just relax. Settle in. You don't have to force anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's open for him. Just use your hands first.
Okay. Okay.
Deep breaths. Bring that heart rate down.
Thank you, Grease. Huh?
Put them down. When you put them down, just stay down. Watch those hips. As you move those hips,
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Keep that weight on him, especially in the clinch. Stay in the clinch. Remember, lock the hands. Lock the hands, dude. We're good.
And here we see some takedowns from Michael Chiesa. And here's another trip. And here's the end of the round. Their feet got tangled here. See, Pettis steps on Chiesa's foot, and that's what led him falling down.
And you might have caught Chiesa with the accusation on the stool. He said, I think Pettis is greased. Oh, beautiful body kick for Showtime.
Oh, he tagged him. He hurt him bad. Oh,
Pettis following up with a knee.
Pettis looking for the choke. He doesn't have it, though. He's got to adjust and get it deeper under the neck. He had to let it go. And that's a big risk by jumping on a guillotine with a guy like Chiesa on top of you.
It's a risk, but it's one of those things that Pettis talked about doing. He said, I have to keep going for the submission. It's what I do. And now here he is again attacking.
Oh, he's adjusting his triangle. That is tight.
That is super tight.
And he's got an arm, too.
He's
got it. He got it.
Showtime is back. Anthony Showtime Pettis submits Michael Chiesa.
Outstanding. That is a huge, huge win for Anthony Pettis. And it goes back to exactly what he was saying. To forget about his wrestling and try to submit guys off his back. Don't worry about being taken down. Worry about your submissions off your back.
That looked like the WEC Pettis that I remember. That looked like the guy that I saw winning titles in the WEC. And it's exciting to see this man come back like that.
And submitting a guy like Michael Chiesa is just absolutely massive.
Well, Duke Rufus, Scott Cushman, and crew wanted Pettis to get back to basics. Certainly did that tonight and then some.
And it didn't work on me. It didn't work on me. Although, here we go. That right hand down the middle just clips him. Next thing you know, he follows it up, goes straight to the guillotine here. It's a good try, and then he's able to throw up this triangle. Once he pulls down on that ankle, and he starts cinching and breaking down the posture of Chiesa, then he grabs that leg. That stops any kind of defense from Chiesa, and that locks in that triangle, makes it so tight. Then he switches, he's got the arm too. That was the end. That's all she wrote.
And it's amazing when you talk to a fighter like Anthony Pettis, who has been there and done that. We set up all the credentials. Everything he said as to what he was going to do tonight ended up bearing fruit as he gets another highlight for the reel. All right, the official decision is brought to you by Metro PCS. Get knockout coverage of the UFC on a network that covers 99% of people in the U.S. To make it official, here now, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 52 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to a triangle armbar, Anthony Showtime Pettis!
All right, I'm here with a very happy Anthony Pettis. Not just a submission victory, but a submission victory over one of the best submission artists in this division. You talked about this camp, and you talked about some adjustments that you had made where you weren't going to concentrate on wrestling anymore. You were concentrate on what you were doing when you were at your best, which was your kickboxing and submissions off your back. And man, it came out perfect tonight.
Man, I'm a fighter for the fans. The fans, you know, the finish is what they want to see. That's what I'm going to do. I forget about the wrestling, forget all that bull crap. What got me to the title shot was submissions and jiu-jitsu, great kickboxing. That's what I'm going to do.
You looked wild tonight with your striking. Let's take a look at the combination where you stunned him before you wound up taking him out. You hit him with a big right hand and hurt him. You went for a guillotine, lost position, then synced up a beautiful triangle. Look at this. You hurt him with that right hand. What were you thinking right here?
Hey, Scott Cushman, we just been working on that right hand. I knew he was a big, long guy. He had long grips, so I didn't want to get too close to him with my strikes. I wanted to put on a show for y'all. Next time, guarantee I'm getting one of my old school knockouts. But I need a Modelo, man. I've been working so hard. Who got a Modelo for me?
But this is gigantic, this here. When you sunk in that triangle, I mean, Michael Chiesa is a big guy, too big for the weight class, in fact, missed weight. And to catch him like that off your back, absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, you know, my jiu-jitsu is amazing. You know, I've caught so many good guys in submissions. I think I just earned my black belt today, so big news for me. It's going to be a good night for me in Vegas. Happy birthday to my daughter. She turns 7 on Monday. I love you, Aria.
Congratulations, sir. Anthony Pettis, ladies and gentlemen.
And it looked like he